Hello everyone, this is Surelog coming at you guys with a Civilization 5 Gods and Kings gameplay footage. I am playing one of the new civilizations, what were they? Playing one of the new civilizations, the Mayans, that's it. And, you know, I haven't played Civilization 5 in a little while, so I thought, you know, why not give it a shot? I haven't played in a while. I have the newbie tips on, which is okay for me now because I'm new to the Gods and Kings, so essentially it's nice to have. But yeah, so here it is, Civilization 5. I'm going to assume that those watching this video or looking it up sort of have a similar idea of how Civilization works. If not, I have a previous gameplay footage that you guys can look up, or I'll put it in the description for you. You guys can take a look there, and I actually break the game down a little bit more. It's a little bit of a dated video from old Civilization 5 before the expansion, but it's still really good. Now, we're in the early settlements, so just starting off, I'm not gonna, you know, update you with all the fucking great tiles I just found. Like, for example, marble. Marble is fantastic to start next to because it gives a 15% increase in production of wonders, so that's nice. And oh wow, starting off right next to Japan, this is typically I find Japan to be more of an aggressive society, so not too happy about starting off right with them. Our warriors meet their warriors. Who knows what's gonna happen with that. Alright, so just a real quick tip to some of you guys that are looking for maybe some tips and tricks on how to play a little bit better. I'm not a pro player, I'm a very casual, but I've been playing Civilization games for a long time now. And one of the things I recommend is that if you don't know what a tile does, and we have spices right here, we have marble, and we have stone. And you can see right there, if you look at the bottom right corner, it says it requires masonry, and this one requires masonry, and then this one requires the calendar. So those are technologies that we're going to have to get in order to utilize these tiles. But if you don't know what they do, there's a really quick way to do that. And so what you can do is you can go to basically it's an almanac of everything that's in the game. So the help is really good, and I already have one up here. I searched for marble, top right corner, you type in your search, it goes through it and it tells you exactly what it does. So here we have marble, 15% for production when building wonders to cities where it's worked. It's really powerful to have early in the game. So I am definitely looking to get a settlement and get my culture ready to go to get over there. Even if I'm not able to utilize it early in the game, it will definitely help in mid and late game, so not too bad. Alright, found my first city-state. This will be one of many city-states, but I'm going to go ahead and go over it with you guys real quick. This city-state that I found with my scouts. They were just scouting around. And because I was the first one to find them, they're going to give me 30 gold, which is really nice. Here's the great thing about city-states. Don't be the person that just simply takes over city-states just right away. That's not always the best thing to do. This one happens to be a militaristic city-state. So what will end up happening is if I become good allies with this city-state, they'll eventually give me sugar, which is really nice. But on top of that, being a militaristic trait, they'll often give me a military unit. Even better, their personality is neutral, so I can expect that some of the quests that they're going to be giving me aren't going to be like kill everybody quests. It's going to be a lot of probably defensive and maybe diplomacy, but there might be a few kill me quests. But so far, that's a pretty good city-state to have right next door. So I consider this to be a risky move every once in a while, but I like to try to get a settler out early on. Now, I think with my particular settlement, the way I have right now, I have a really good chance to get a settler out and get another city and do okay. Reason being is that my city, my happiness is pretty decent. I mean, that's what the usual happiness is for settlements in this stage of the life. But what's really great is, you know, I'm looking at marble. I'm looking at spices. I'm looking at whale blubber. These are all luxury items, and I believe whale blubber is a luxury item. But regardless, this is all luxury items, which is going to increase the happiness. So I can definitely take that risk to try to get another settler out a little bit early on, give me that edge, hopefully overthrow the city of Japan over here. So I have established my second city. I would have liked to have it a little bit farther away. Not a lot going on over this way, so my next settlement won't be heading out east, that's for sure. Most of the stuff over here will be engulfed in this culture, which won't be a problem. It might cause a little bit of stress here, but we have this nice wide open desert where there's really just no tiles of use. Now it looks like there's a city state up there that I have yet to visit, so I'm going to send my warriors up that way. And my scouts have been going off doing their own thing. The thing with scouts, and that sucks that I ran into that, the thing with scouts is that I try to resist any combat with barbarians as much as possible. If I run into a barbarians, I'm the type to run. Absolutely the type of run. So now it's time to choose a social policy. So let me figure out what I'm going to choose here. Okay, so essentially I chose Liberty because it's really good production stuff going on with Liberty. You get a free worker, which was really helpful for me because I didn't have a worker. Increases construction rate by 25%, so that's really, really nice to have. The Republic +1 production on every city and 5% production to cities when constructing buildings. So we're looking at a lot of fast-paced building, and I think that would be a good one, but I'm also kind of torn between that and representation. Representation, each city you found will increase the culture, cost of policies by 33%, and you enter a golden age, so you're looking at free gold to try to buy more gear, more units, more stuff. And then finally, this one is amazing, but I can't get it yet. It does require that I get Republic first. Speeds the training of settlers by 50% in capital, and a free settler appears in the capital. So we're looking at a free settler. That's really nice. But I guess I think I'm going to go with, well, I think I'm just going to go with a +1 production in every city and 5% production in cities when constructing buildings. I think that's going to be very helpful, especially early on. No, I'm going to have to disagree. 5% isn't a lot early on, though I do see it being useful. So I think I'm going to go with representation. Each city you found will increase the culture cost policy by 33% less than normal, and free golden age. So why not? Let's give me some gold. Let's get this going. So I want to get the Great Library. Reason being, it's free technology, so I can work on things to help my civ, expand and culturize and work on getting military units. And then I can get that free technology to get me sailing, which is going to be really important, because at the point right now, sailing is going to take a little time to get. It's got a lot to it. The downside of getting a wonder, especially early on, is that when you get a wonder or you start working on a wonder, your city stops working on citizens. So you don't, it puts a pause to your citizens, so you don't have any growth in the city for a little while. But I think that's a risk worth taking. Another thing you can do, if you so choose, is we're going to go ahead and skip that. We already know what this is. And something else you can consider doing, let's go back here, is if you want to, you can go to your citizen management, and you can actually choose to put I don't actually recommend using default focus usually. I recommend you kind of micromanage a little bit. Not so important in the beginning, but it does become more important, especially later on, especially when you're playing with more difficult opponents. And speaking of which, I didn't even tell you guys the setup. I'm playing with a random map. It looks like it's islands, with a random civilization. It just happened to be the Mayans, which I'm really excited about because I wanted to play a civilization that was from the new expansion. And I am playing a huge map with 12 opponents. I am not the type of player that just quits if he's losing. I'm not the player that cares if he wins at the end of the game. To me, it's about making your civilization survive through the ages. Will you make it to the end? Who knows, and that's the fun of the game to me. I'm not a professional player. I enjoy a lot of the different aspects of the game in terms of just trying to do politics and diplomacy. So I'm not always out to get war, but I'm sure there will definitely be some war. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a production focus, since anyways, when they're working on wonders, it pauses the food production anyways, so might as well try to take it out as fast as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and take out these barbarians with my scouts. Get them, scouts! Yes! Slit their throats! And they actually managed to survive, so that's really fantastic. And we met another city-state. That's the one I was telling you guys about earlier. They gave me 15 gold, and they gave me a little bit of faith, which is really nice. I am rather new to faith. I have seen this economic advisor before. faith is kind of important because it does bring some stuff to the table that you don't usually have. It gives like some plus increases to your civilization's food or whatever you choose. So it definitely plays a role. Now, I'm just really new to it, so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to play out in this game. But I think it's going to be really fun, so I can't wait to get a little bit deeper into it. There it is, our beautiful new great library. An increase in science and culture and just loveliness all over, and we get a free technology. Now, I know I said I was going to do sailing, but I was actually wrong about sailing. Sailing was very early on. So I am going to probably choose drama and poetry. Why not? It says our advisors are saying it gives us some gold and some culture influence. And yeah, so I think that is definitely a must. I find this to be a very interesting... I find this to be a very interesting board. I've never played anything like it. I don't think it's islands, because if it is an island, it's a very big, large, weird island. But I'm also just kind of fascinated by the tiles that I have received in this game. I have tiles that have, a lot of luxury item tiles and a lot of ocean surrounding it. So you would assume islands, but the luxury is really cool. All the little things that are going to help keep my civilization happy. And with happiness really means I should go ahead and make some more civilizations or more cities once my happiness gets a little bit higher as I collect more of these luxury items. Or use them for trading and diplomacy with Kyoto. Who knows? Well, Japan wants to be friends, and he wants us to announce that we're friends. I'm currently the leader in the game, but I have a really weak army. It would be nice to have Japan's army on my side, and he is the front border, so I wouldn't have to really worry about it. So yeah, let's do that. Now I can just focus on a few units on my left, expanding off to the left, and getting rid of some barbarian encampments and doing okay. Well, providing he doesn't backstab me anytime soon, but I don't think he will. I think we're pretty safe right now. So I'm completely using Japan as my military goat, and I decided, you know what, let's do an acceptance of embassy. And I'll read it to you real quick. Allows open borders and defense pacts. Also allows you to see the location of his city, his capital. Well, I know where his capital is, but the cool thing is that, well, we'll make sure this works. What will make this work? The deal will work as it stands on the table. Accept. So now, the one that I thought I would be the most at war with is actually really cool. He's going to be protecting this whole border here. Now, he expects me to come to his aid, which I may come, and help him out. But the thing is that he's basically a wall of protection. That's fantastic. And for the next 10 turns, I don't have to worry about anything. I can just worry about focusing on my science and my culture and expanding. So, I mean, that's where diplomacy comes into the game. We're about one turn away, and I'm going to have my new... Come on, bring it. Let's go, and... Yeah!
Oh, let
Pyramids.
not the pains of death which come upon thee enter into my body.
I love
the god
narrations
Tim,
of this game.
And I am in
They
the
are
foremost
awesome.
part of the sky, and the power which protecteth me is that which is with all the gods forever.
The improvement construction speed increased by 25%, and 2 workers appear next to my city. Hell yeah! Now, I am going to take this and I am going to say, let's go to food production. Yeah, get our citizens up. We are no longer really worried about making wonders at this point. I have the wonders that I want to create. Actually, let's go ahead and take a look, make sure. Yeah, +6 culture, great artist, whatever. Stonehenge, whatever. National epic. 25% great people generation. That's pretty cool, but I need to focus on my city becoming happier. So I'm going to ignore all that. What I am going to do is I think I'm going to work on this pyramid. This is a Mayan building only, which has a +2 to faith, +2 to science. I could build some walls, but my military advisor can eat a dick because right now I'm feeling pretty safe. Though I probably could use some help against barbarians, so I may eventually buy a few things to help out with barbarians. Now, I'm going to tell them to automate. Now, usually, automating is not always a great idea, but I don't really have a lot on the board right now, so I can tell my workers to automate for a little while. So, I know I just came off of a wonder building collate, I guess whatever you call it, but I was building a lot of wonders, and you know what? I want this great lighthouse, goddammit. All military naval units receive a +1 movement and +1 sight. Provides a free lighthouse in the city which it is built. The lighthouse is not really a big deal, +1 food production. Each source of fish worked by the city produces 1 food. I mean, that's cool. But really, it's that military strength that I really want for naval, because I think naval is going to be very powerful later in the game. And having a +1 on that is definitely something worth having. Now this is good to go. I just killed off a barbarian encampment. Wasn't that hard. You know, just placed my units around them. They had a fortification, used the archers, went on in. Still have a barbarian over here, not a big deal, but it made me instantly allies with poor, I hope I'm saying this right, because I don't want to offend the poor city-state, Valete. Anyways, they basically became allies with me instantly, which is fucking awesome. They want you to discover a natural wonder. I haven't found one yet. But we're looking at free happiness through their sugar, and possibly some free military units. That's what I'm really hoping for, simply because they like me so much. There are some pros to having city-states. I swear, sometimes you just gotta ignore what they say. They want you to build a library, right? +1 science for every 2 citizens. So I'm looking at a total of +3 science with a +1 maintenance. Or I do a pyramid where I get naturally 2, and then I get 2 faith, which in my opinion is better early on. The library is definitely gonna be important. You want one, you know? But not right now, come on. What am I paying you for? Frickin' advisors, man. So I finally got enough religious faith in to make a pantheon area where I can choose one of these special abilities for my religious property, and they're all kind of crappy. I mean, you may get really lucky and have something that's really, you know, perfect for you, like this +1 culture for jungle tiles. I don't have a lot of jungle tiles. I mean, I got a couple here, but a lot of it has been cleared out, and it's not much. But if you were on a jungle tile, man, you'd be eating that up. So I kind of went through all these already, and faith healers looked really good. +30 HP per turn if adjacent to a friendly unit. That looked really good. God of Craftsmen, +1 production with cities with a population of 3+. So I'm really torn trying to figure out which one I want to use between all of these, really. And so I think I'm just going to go with God of Craftsmen. +1 production in cities with 3+. Who knows what's going to happen from there. And what did my city-state want? Let's see here. What do you want? Let's see. They reward a player with the largest faith growth. So far, you are in the lead with 2. Turns remaining, 30. They want you to generate a great merchant. Well, I'm not really going to worry about that, but I'm already allies with them, so that's really not a big deal. But that's interesting that they want me to be the person with the largest faith growth. So, that's interesting. Oops, I stand corrected, guys. I made a mistake earlier when I was saying that whales and some of those things were luxury items. I was just looking at that footage. They're not luxury items. Most of them are just an increase in food production, and spices is just an increase in money. So not luxury items. Not luxury items. Persians, huh? Let's see how he's doing. Well, he's got +2 of gold per turn. That's more than me for sure. And 409 gold in him. I wonder if I can trade him anything. No. Doesn't look like I really have anything I can give him. He's got salt. I really like salt. That'd be nice. Oh well. Ah yes, it finally paid off. Remember how I was telling you sometimes they'll give you free units? Well, they did. They gave me a free warrior. I mean, warriors aren't exactly really strong at this point, but that's 300 something gold for free, so I'm not going to complain. Well, I expanded to a new city. However, the problem is that now my happiness is down. That's one of the downsides of getting a new city, is that it reduces the happiness of all the other settlements. Like if we go over here, you'll actually see it. Cities are grow 1/4 normal speed when the empire is unhappy. So that is a big issue. But if you look at the bottom there in the red, 24 turns unhappiness from all sources. So it shows you where the unhappiness is coming from. That new one created some unhappiness. It's not good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose monarchy. +1 gold and -1 unhappiness for every 2 citizens in the capital city. So let's choose that. And bam, look at that. Now we have some gold and some happiness. So this is new to me, and I suppose it has something to do with the fact that I'm playing the Mayans. The Maya long count bonus. So the Maya long count calendar has ended. Choose a bonus to celebrate this milestone of the Maya history. So I get a free great person. That's really cool. Let me figure out what I'm going to choose. Okay, without a doubt, the great engineer. Here it is, the reason why. The great engineer can hurry productions of a unit, building, or wonder in a city. The great engineer is expanded and used in other ways. So I really like being able to build a wonder instantly. You know what I'm saying? So he is definitely worth having. And I'm gonna wait to use him. Oh man. I'm not gonna lie, this is making me kind of nervous, guys. Good old Japan over here with his great general is coming our way. I don't know what's gonna happen, so I better bring my military units back this way. So one of the things I did, just in case of preparation for Japan, is I did a trade with him. I said, hey, I'll give you some whales. What will you give me for the whales? He says, I'll give you 250 gold for whales. So that's a unit that I can buy on the board if he attacks me. And I can quickly garrison a city if I need to. But I have my units on the way over. I'm still a little nervous. I feel like he's going to attack the city-state maybe. So I'm really not sure what's going to happen. Really curious what's going to happen. I'm not going to lie. I'm really just not quite sure. And there it is. The jackass decided to attack me. I give him some whales. We're all buddy-buddy. I say, hey, you going to be my wall? He's like, yeah, man, I'll be your wall. And I turn my back for a second. He's ready to stab it. That is dishonorable, my friend. That is dishonorable. You will pay for this in time. Well, while the Great War is about to break out, and I'm probably going to lose half my settlement because I didn't prepare properly, and I had relied too much on diplomacy with Japan, which I knew better, but that's just how it goes. Regardless, founder of a belief. I need to find a belief. So it looks like it doesn't really matter what you choose. It looks like you get to customize each of your beliefs. So you have a founder belief and then a follower belief. So I'm not really sure which ones I'm going to choose quite yet. So sorry I didn't update you guys on the religious one. It's really not that interesting. I chose one for production and one for happiness. So we are on kind of our last stand with the city. It's not looking too good. I'm not really sure what to think. I'm hoping these guys are coming to either help me, hopefully not help him. They do have a great general there. I have some horsemen, and that's pretty much it. Don't really have a lot going on. Not looking too good. Not looking too good at all. I think I will buy a chariot archer just to get some more units on the game board here. And since I bought that unit with the gold that Japan gave me, I will then stand to build something else. Let's build yet another horse archer. It's going to take 4 turns to get him out on the board. That might be too late. That might be too late. Uh-oh. No, my horseman. Oh, he has spearmen. No. Oh, what a turn of events. Just awful. Just awful. The world's most well-fed people. Well, that may be true. Let's get our chariot archers over this way. Hopefully picking off some units here. No, that isn't quite going to be close enough. I really would stand to like to keep them away from the spearmen there. Let's see here. What do we have? What are they? Oh, those are spearmen, right? I take that icon as being spearmen. Let's see. Yes, spearmen. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking at the right place. Oh, so deadly. So deadly. Who shall we take out? The warriors or the spearmen? We'll take out these warriors here. Take a little damage there. Bring in the composite bowmen here. Have them do a little damage. We're going to have these guys actually are going to take a step back, which I really hate to do. And we were going to try to take... No, you're right. Let me reconsider that. I will just stand still here, I guess. And we'll fortify. And then for my chariot archers, can you hit them yet? No, you cannot. So you will stay there. Composite bowmen, you will also stay there. Stay there. No, just stay there, archers. Stay there. They'll come to us. I hope. I hope. And, uh-oh. Someone's friends with Japan. Japan is a backstabbing friend. You can't trust him. He'll take his frickin' spearman and just jack you up. Oh, man. Oh, man. Can my city make it? I really don't know. This is not looking good. Not looking good, guys. Oh, boy. Well, I'm glad they're happy. That's funny. My citizens were happy. If you want to pause that and look, you can. Well, let's see. We need to get over here. And I can't, because once your units are next to an enemy unit, they become basically attached to them. And if they decide to try to move away from them... Actually, here, we'll move them over there. Hopefully that'll finish off those spear guys. And it does. Now I can put these guys into position, these archers into position, and hopefully have them finish off some people. Still just not looking good, not looking good. Okay, what's up, what's up? Is the city gonna survive it? Oh my god. If this city oh my god, they took it over. They freaking took it over. Oh my god, that sucks. What was I thinking not having military over here? No. 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 I will take this city back over, god damn it. I will take it back over. I have to say, that was a really, really poor decision on my part to trust Japan. I knew his mentality. I've played with him before. I don't know why I decided that that might be an okay idea. I felt like we had good diplomacy going. I'm not usually a diplomatic type player, but I was this time, and oh my god, not the spearmen. Oh, you fuckheads. Oh my god, you fucking suck. Oh, and the warrior's gonna come out, wipe them off. Oh, oh my god. This is so bad. Oh no. That's right. Finally, a victory somewhere in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. So I refused to give up, and he made a kind of a mistake taking over the city that's so close to my main city. I'm able to produce a lot of military units pretty quickly. So he's trying to keep and that's not happening. You know what I'm saying? It's not happening. I'm taking this fucker over. He's trying to make peace so that I won't take the city back over. That's not an option. I'm going to take it over. You know, I am. It's happening. I got, you know, two more turns. I'll have yet another horseman. He's out of spear chuckers. So I'm just gonna wipe the floor with him over here, and I'm taking my city back. Now, taking my city, it really sucks. I mean, that really sucked. But it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna kill me. It's not gonna kill me. It's not gonna kill me off. I'm still taking this dude out, and I'll never trust him again. I'll never make that same mistake twice, and I'll make sure to just override him. He's over. He's done. Oh, and look what's up with that Maya long count bonus. Yes, I think I'll bring a great general into this. It's frickin' over, buddy. I'm taking it back. You're done. You're done. Come on, great general. Hop along. Let's do some damage. That's right. Take that guy out. Kill him. Kill them all. And I actually am going to have these guys take a step back over here to get out of the city-state. And I will have them repair up for a minute. And let's see, construct a citadel. I don't know if I'm going to do that here yet. Oh, I made such a mistake. Well, it was a total accident. I had clicked my general and I was dragging and I accidentally clicked over to the right. They killed my general. What the fuck, man? That's just so shitty, dude. So what am I going to do about that? I have no fucking clue at this point. I am fucked. And I don't know why I told my horsemen to go so close. This is balls, dude. This is balls. Hopefully we can at least kill off some units here. There we go. Just go ahead and take them over. Thank you. And hopefully you guys get upgraded, and no, you don't. Oh, guys, this sucks. I don't know. I don't know what I did wrong. I was just so retarded. I made so many stupid mistakes. So let's build a chariot archer. Yes, that'll work. Oh, but it's Great General 2, back with a vengeance. Thank you, Great General. I will not fuck this up this time. I promise I'll try not to. Somehow. So we'll move him there. And those guys right there. And we will tell the great general next to put a fortification there. Oh man, my city-state is still giving me free units. Really helpful right now. Especially just with the way things are going. Things are pretty rough right now. But we're slowly working our way there. We're slowly working our way there. We have the great general. He brought out a little area here so my guys can shoot from here now and be somewhat protected. And we are slowly taking it over. And then I'm going to have my horsemen or my spearmen run in and take it back over. Or at least that's what I'm hoping for. But we'll continue on. There he goes attacking my citadel, which is just really awesome because it gives me a huge increase in defenses. So attack that all day long, little buddy. Not a problem for me. We'll go ahead and finish this guy off. And we were taking this city back, not without a lot of damage though to it, which really just sucks. Let's see, what kind of terrain is that? That is desert, so that's flat terrain. So we're gonna do accuracy 1, range strength against units on open terrain. Then we're gonna go ahead and finish them off, hopefully here right now. Nope, not quite. Not quite. We will hopefully finish them off with this. Yes, let's go ahead and attack. Fuck it. That is our place. You're giving it to us. Took it back. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Now, you want to negotiate peace? Nah, fuck it. You ain't getting a peace. We're going to kill this guy. We are killing Japan. He's up in the north. He's a little bit of a distance to me. So yes, I will absolutely become friends with you, buddy. Just help me with Japan, if you wouldn't mind. This always cracked me up. The mostest literate people, that would be me. Ranked players by number of technologies they passed. So I have 23, but there's 2 others that are actually really right on my tail. So who knows? Oh, how the mighty hath fallen. Look at this. So he doesn't want me to take over his main city, but I think it's a little too late for that there, buddy. He's willing to give me 100 gold and 3 gold a turn for 30 turns if I give him a peace treaty. That's funny because that's not going to happen. As soon as I get catapults, you are done. So I have a great merchant, and I'm deciding I'm going to put him in a city-state. The question is which city-state should I do it? It's going to give me a large amount of gold, which I could use really quickly. I really need right now. But I have a choice between using it for the religious purposes here or the military units over there for that city-state. La Venta, if I go over here, let's see, it's religious. There's no quest currently with them, so let's see if they have a quest over here. No, they want me to find a wonder. We're currently friends. And I guess because Japan maybe was picking on them at some point, we have become more and more friendly with each other somehow. So I guess they just don't like Japan. My religion's a little bit low, so I think what I'm going to do is I think I am actually going to send that great merchant off to them to do trade with them. That'll work. And what it says? It says, you have successfully created a great merchant. Scholars have in all influenced them. Oh, so because I created a great merchant, I got friendship with them. So it had nothing to do with Japan, but still, pretty cool stuff. So there goes my great merchant. He gave me 500 gold and 30 influence with the La Venta. So yeah, 500 gold. That's quite an increase, especially this early in the game. It's very nice to have. And my catapults are pretty much set up, ready to go. So we are ready to pretty much get ready to attack this guy. It's gonna be a good time. All right, so this is nice. What we're gonna be doing is the warrior code, 15 production increase with training melee units, which isn't helpful, but however we're going to get a free great general right off the bat. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to get that great general somewhere over here in position. Actually, I'd prefer it right about here. If I can get him right there and I can make a citadel there, then I can hopefully take out the city. Well, this war is turning out to be very costly, and a couple of catapults is not exactly going to take it over. And my general, I just found out. Remember, I haven't played in a while, so this is kind of all coming back to me. But my general cannot be placed unless he's next to my own territory. So he can only be placed within that, I think, a tile of within your territory. So like I can build him here, but I couldn't build him over here, for example. So I am gonna back out of the war, but first we'll see how much I can get out of him. No, I will not.
聞かせていただこう。
What would you do to end this? 102 gold, 4 gold per turn. That'll keep him nice and cheap. And that will keep his army nice and cheap. So hopefully that I can outbuy his army and buy my own army big enough to stomp his little army. But we will fight again. We just need to get some more upgraded units and never turn our backs on him ever again. I find this to be interesting. He wants to make a research agreement. Now, I think this is something else that's kind of new, so I'm going to go ahead and explain it real quick. After 30 turns, both players receive a boost to their research. Requires each player to spend 250 gold when the agreement is made. So, I'm looking at having to spend 250 gold, but I get a boost to my research. I'm not really sure. Let me take a look about where does he rank right now? You know, he's ranked 195. I guess I could see that. And really, Japan, you've become friends of Rome. Glad to hear it. I'm already on good terms with them myself. You are now. I'll take that into consideration. So, this is the thing, man. Like, I'm freaking not liking Japan still, okay? They denounced me to the world to let the whole world know that I might be an asshole when they don't really know the whole story. They're not here with me, okay? Japan attacked me first. They picked on me first. Japan's the asshole, but he's like, you know, I'm friends with Julius Caesar, and I saw you're friends with him, so I'm going to tell him how much of a dick you are. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Julius Caesar and me, we still bros. We still friendly. So nothing's going to happen there. You can't break this bond. Rome and Maya for life. I'm going to kill you. So another Mayan calendar day went by, and in terms, I got to choose another great person. Now, the great person that you chose before, you don't get to choose again, so you start checking them off. So I had a few left. Decided to go with the great scientist. I figured I'll save him on a rainy day when I might need him to help research something. Julius Caesar says he needs my assistant, friend. I am going to not allow that. We're sorry, this is just between us. I want him to know, but he's so far away. Like, really? How much of a threat is he right now? Unless his freaking naval power is just crazy, which I doubt it is. Nothing's really going on there. But, alright guys, I'm going to leave you guys at this. It's already been about a 40-minute video. I am going to play a little bit longer, and I'm going to bring you guys into part 2, where I'll catch you up with a little bit of the world events, and we'll see how we go on from there.